Thank you guys for joining me in today's video. If you guys are new here, my name is Santos. If you guys are returning subscribers, what's good fam? Thank you guys for the continuous support and welcome back to another video. So guys, in today's video, the video is a little all over the place, so let me explain. So this video I recorded, well, the tutorial portion about 3 weeks ago, and that was truly the beginning of like summer in New York. Like, it was scorching hot, so pretty much I got through the tutorial portion of the video, so I couldn't close out the video because it was by the time I got to the end, when I tell you I was hot, I was frustrated, I was just aggravated because I had back sweat. I was just like, oh no, oh no. So I wind up taking everything off and just leaving the footage in the archives. So fast forward to today, here I am going ahead and trying to create the look so I can close out the video. And guys, like, my hands did not allow me to recreate that look. It's like already, it's like my mind is like, alright, we did that, moving on. So pretty much what I did in today's look was I used the same colors that I used in that look, just in different placements, and that's how I wind up coming out with this. I actually think that this look is fire, so I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to let me know if you guys want me to go ahead and recreate this. If you guys want me to recreate this look, I can definitely record it for you guys. Definitely sound off in the comments, and definitely let's get us to 30 likes, and if we do get up to 30 likes, I will create this look, no questions asked. So let's try to get there, guys. So I think that's all I need to mention in today's video. So if you guys are enjoying my content, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the Ignitions family if you guys aren't already. Don't forget to spread the word on your new favorite influencer. And without further ado, guys, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you guys in the next one. What's good, y'all? What's good? You guys already know, jumping right into voiceover. So here's a close-up look of today's look, but before we get into recreating, let's get into some prepping. So we're gonna jump into the Rem Beauty lip oil in mint condition, and this has been my jam, guys, for the last couple of weeks. This has been just the best prep and best step to my makeup routine as of lately, and I love it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and prep these eyes. We are going to use the best of the best. We are going to use the Plouise eyeshadow base in Rumer number 2, and I am going to blend that out with a kabuki style brush. So I love this eyeshadow base. If you guys are new here and never tried this one, this eyeshadow base will truly make your eyeshadow stand out and go on true to color. It is life and a must-have for the collection. Alright guys, let's jump right into our featured eyeshadow palette. In today's video, we are going to use the Plouise Stack Them Up What's Your Favorite Position CEO palette. So we are going to be going into CEO, and we're going to be packing that all over our crease. So you want to make sure that there is no gaps in the eyeshadow. So I always repeat this, you want to make sure that the color is saturated and concentrated on the eye. Alright guys, so I'm going to be mixing two colors to softly blend out that CEO shade. We are going to jump into Driven and Loaded, and we're going to start that fade. So you want to make sure you guys are taking your time, making sure that everything is nice and blended and pigmented. Alrighty, so moving on, this is where we should be at before we actually start reapplying and adding more depth back into the eye. So we are going to go, at this point, go into CEO again, and we're going to just darken up and reapply and re-intensify the eyeshadow. And then of course we are going to go into Driven. I didn't mix this time, I just wanted to take the Driven shade and start blending out that purple, and here is where we should be at. Alright guys, so jumping right into our Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, we are going to cut our crease. So we're going to first go ahead and just clean off the excess eyeshadow, and then we're going to go ahead and just clean our crease. Alright guys, so once we're already clean, we're gonna go ahead and start cutting our crease with the Plouise eyeshadow paint in blank canvas, and we're just gonna go ahead and stomp that all over our eyelid. So I personally love to go ahead and just start off with covering the eye and blending it out, and then I like to cut the crease. And then once everything is cut and crisp, we want to go ahead and connect the new crease to the eyelid. So we're going to focus on CEO on the outer V, and then we're just going to create that fade going in. So we're going to jump into Driven and Loaded, and we're just going to go ahead and put that right beside the CEO, and we want to make sure that those two are seamlessly packed onto the eye, so everything is nice and intense and blending together. Now we're gonna go into Bankroll. It's a nice, beautiful, light, shimmery purple. A very, very gorgeous color. I honestly, after I packed this on with the brush, I did take my finger and dip into the shadow and then applied it that way, just to get a little bit more intensity. And then we're gonna go into this glitter palette by Nabla Cosmetics, and we're gonna go into that beautiful purple glitter. And y'all, when I tell you the reflect on this glitter, so beautiful like no other. I tried to do a low light moment for you guys, but it wasn't really picking up the shine, but it was so stunning, so stunning. All right guys, so moving on to lashes, we are going to go ahead and to use my favorite lashes, Popsy lashes in the style Daisy. This was, I think, my third time wearing these. These are one of my favorite lashes that the company makes, and it's just such a beautiful, like, PC wispy lash. It's a little bit more elevated than a natural lash, but bomb AF. Alright guys, so let's move on to our waterline. We are going to take the Too Faced Kilowatt eyeliner in Killer Cashmere. You know, we love that doll-eyed, bright-eyed look. I cannot talk today. And yes, so let's go ahead and zoom out and get into our complexion, y'all. So first up is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. You guys know I love this. This one is one of my favorites. This provides a nice hydration slip and feel to the skin, as well as it really does smooth out a little bit of texture on the skin. Alright guys, so moving on to color corrector, we are going to be going into the Lancôme color corrector in the color Peach, and we're going to go ahead and just neutralize any kind of darkness under our eyes and anywhere around the face. Alright guys, so moving on to foundations, we are going to cocktail in today's video. We are going to use the one size Turn Up the Base BB Cream and the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Skin Foundation. So I did decide to mix these two today because the one size is a little bit more on the drier side, so I wanted a product that was going to provide a little bit of hydration. And guys, I really love this, but I do have to mention that around the remaining part of the face, it was perfect. On my nose, it kind of separated. I did maybe use a little bit too much oil, but once I powdered everything held up beautifully, and I did wear this makeup all day that day. So I just wanted to give you guys that little heads up. I haven't tried this combo since, but I definitely will, and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, so moving on to concealer, we are going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer, and you guys know how much I love this one. This one gives you a velvety under eye. It's just so beautiful. And then for setting powder, we are going to use the Huda Beauty Baking Powder in the color Pound Cake, and we're going to press this on with a powder puff. So once we are all nice and set, we are going to set the remaining part of our face with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Pressed Powder. You guys know I've been using this one for about 3 months, and I have yet to pick up another powder. I love this powder, and it's affordable, y'all. It is less than $15. Amazing, and definitely one for the collection. Alright guys, so now that we're nice and set, let's go ahead and start adding some glow to the skin. We are going to use the MAC Cosmetics Cream Color Base in the color Hush. So in today's video, we are going to do a dimensional highlight. So I am going to lay down this base as my initial base, and then we're going to go ahead and add more highlighter later. But I wanted to add that initial candlelight glow. So moving on to bronzer, we are going to use a liquid bronzer in today's video. We are going to use the Made by Mitchell Blush Bronzer in Caramel Chisel. This bronzer is everything. I just picked up two, thank God, because I was out of my first one. So y'all, if you never tried anything by Made by Mitchell, this one definitely is a must-have for the collection. It is an amazing bronzer formula. It's so good Alright guys, so moving on to blush, we are going to go into the One Size 3D Cheek Clapper Blush in the color Very That. So we are going to jump into the cream first. As you guys are seeing, there is a pattern here. I am using a lot of liquids and creams in this video because I want my skin to give skin. I want it to be nice and fresh looking, glowy. It's summertime, you know, glowy skin is very much in. Even for my oily girls, don't be afraid to add a little bit of glow, because this is the only time your oils are acceptable, you know what I'm saying? So just embrace it, y'all. Okay, so moving on to, well, to set the actual cream, we're just going to use the 2 bottom shades in the palette, and then we're going to add our highlight, which is MAC Cosmetics Whisper of Guilt highlight. And as you guys can see, I am beaming to the gods. When I tell you, you guys see very much reflect on the skin, and this is why I love doing dimensional highlights, because it gives that glass-like feel to the skin. Alright guys, let's work on our bottom lash line. So we are going to go right back into the palette. We are going to go into CEO, and I am going to take that with a flat brush. So we are going to just keep it hugged at the outer V, and then towards the inner tear duct, we are going to bring it outward. So we are going to take CEO and Driven and just softly create a little bit of a blend on the bottom of that. And then we're going to jump into Ambitious and CEO just to add a little bit of depth to that bottom liner. And I am using an eyeliner brush because I want it to be very, very precise. Now I'm taking a little bit of the Killawatt eyeliner and just connecting that little like disconnected moment into the waterline, so everything looks super cohesive and feline-ish. So here is where we should be at. So now we're gonna jump into lips. So I was asked recently to show how to make smaller lips look fuller, so I did leave a little bit more footage than usual so I can show you guys. So all I do, guys, is at the corners of my lips, I try to keep it very hugged there. Like, I don't overdraw there, but on the out, like going towards my cupid's bow, is where I actually overdraw, so that way everything still looks natural, you know what I'm saying? So that is just a tip for you guys. Keep it very close at the corners of the mouth, and then overdraw everywhere else. And then you want to go ahead for lipstick. We are going to use the Plouise Winter Rose base, and then I am taking my lip pencil, and as you guys can see, I'm starting to create depth at the corner just to create that illusion of a fuller and contoured lip, guys. And then for gloss, you guys already know the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs, and this one's in the color Fussy. I'm a huge fan of the Fenty lip glosses. I love, love, love them, and they are must-have for anybody's cosmetics bag. Alright guys, and to set the face, we are going to use MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus Spray and the coconut scent. And of course, we're going to fan off our face with our Diva fan. And yeah, guys, so this, if you guys have stayed to the end, here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys for joining me in today's video. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, go ahead and smash that like button. Don't forget to consider subscribing to the Ignitious family if you guys aren't already. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you guys already know I will catch you in the next one. Later.